Hey, this is Russ. You know, the last video I made, I talked about visibility. Let's talk bike colors. Yeah, bike colors. Now, the vast majority of the bikes that I have are either black or white or some form of gray. All right, probably the most neutral colors you're going to get. I don't know why that is, but we see a lot of bikes that way. Now, we are noticing now that the bikes are coming in some additional colors. Like, for instance, the Magicycle Deer. You can get that in yellow. You can get that in green. All right. And so, and there's bikes that are blue, red, all sorts of colors now. But the vast majority of bikes are black, white, or some form of gray. All right. I don't know why this is. This is probably the most common. And I think they probably figured, you know, for stocking issues, for warehouse stocking, you don't, you know, as a manufacturer, you don't want tons and tons of different color options. Now, there are some bikes that do make custom colors. Like, for instance, I'm still waiting for my electric bike company custom-made bike for me. All right, it's been a while. I'm telling you that electric bike company has been taking a long time getting this bike to me. I don't know whether they have lots of orders or they're just you know, figuring, well, this is an influencer. You know, I like that name. A bike being made for him, he could wait. I have no idea. Now, because of the fact that I knew I was heading out to California and I wasn't going to be around to sign for the bike, I actually told them, hey, if you don't get this bike to me by a certain date, you might as well hold on to it because I won't be back until mid-April. So I don't know if it's finished yet or it's not, but I will tell you that it wasn't ready for me by the time I was ready to leave. So it's been a long time. So custom colors, of course, can be done, but it takes a while. All right, and they custom build those bikes too. They don't just you know, it's not like all pre-built at the factory. It's like separate frames and all that type of stuff. So then they paint everything to the colors that you want. So I have a custom one being built for me. Anyway, back to colors. So what are the favorite colors of people out there? Put a comment in the comments below. What is the color of your bike and why did you choose that color? All right, I want to find out. I mean, if you're buying certain bikes, you don't have a whole lot of options. Certain bikes are only black, certain bikes are only white. You know, if that was the case, put a comment, let us know that that is why you have that color. But if you had a color option to choose, you know, why did you pick that color? Now, my original thought was more older people like me probably would like a more muted color. We might not want like that neon green or that what they call dawn yellow on Magicycle. But here's what I'm finding: more people are actually interested in those colors now than the muted colors. I always thought, you know, if I was riding this bright neon green bike, it would look funny. Yeah, I'm beginning to like those colors. So, you know, some of the new bikes that have been offered to me, and I see the different colors, I've been saying, well, okay, maybe I'll take that blue bike, or maybe I'll take a different color. So I'm expanding my color palette for bikes, probably just so that it's a little different. I don't know. The black seems a lot more sleek to me, right? But I also don't like the fact that there's that lack of visibility, right? But then again, I keep thinking, if I have a colorful bike, let's say I take a blue bike or a red bike, is it gonna match what I'm wearing? I mean, it's kind of weird to think that way because I've never thought that way. But then again, like I said, I'm typically in black. I'm always wearing black shirts and black pants. It comes from my former law enforcement days and photography days. Photographers typically wear black because we kind of blend in. You know, before we were just well, nowadays photographers are wearing, you know, like what I'm wearing. They'll wear either like a golf shirt or what do they call this? Tennis shirts, polo shirts, whatever sport you want to call it. Before they're wearing that, or maybe a long sleeve dress shirt that is black, we had to wear shirt and tie and a suit. Okay. But, you know, as a photographer, when you're working things like a wedding, you know, all day long doing that, moving around and everything, you get really sweaty, right? So luckily, people have accepted photographers just wearing a black long sleeve shirt, you know, nice dress pants, something like that. So because of that, and then the days of when I was in law enforcement, you know, as a support person, not being an actual officer, word came down that if we wore, black jeans, when you're working a crime scene, it's kind of dirty. So, they didn't want you in like blue jeans or something like that. So all the evidence technicians and things were wearing black jeans, at least in the department I was working for. And then, of course, we were wearing black shirts and black, because you can get dirty, you don't look as bad. So it's been from those days I started wearing black, and it's kind of stayed with me. And this is why you always see me in a black shirt, right? So for the new guys who have not been with me for a long time and always wonder, does this guy ever change his shirt? Yes, I do. I have literally tens of these shirts. So if it's not this particular brand, it's another brand, but it's usually black. So yeah, I've been known as the guy in black. Yeah, that's why I always said I'm the Chinese Johnny Cash. But that's why. So does that have to extend to my bike color choices is what I'm saying. And if I'm choosing different colors but I'm wearing black, I tend to be okay with that. But I'm saying if I'm wearing something other than that, do I look a little strange on the bike? Now, we talked on the last video that I wear a safety vest. Well, will that look funny on a blue bike or on a red bike, or you know what I'm saying, or on a green bike? It might look a little strange. Do we have to worry about that so much? All right, maybe if you're a guy, if you're like me, I kind of say, well, big deal. But yeah, okay, some of the ladies, maybe you might feel it looks a little strange, if we're not color coordinated with our bikes. Is that an issue for you, or do you just want that color for that bike? Let me know in the comments below. I just wanted to make a quick video about it, see what your thoughts are. Anyways, I am still on my vacation for those who are interested. I was hoping to make some videos while I was out there, and then upload it. But then I kept thinking about it. I says, you know what? I'm going to be busy doing things with them. I'll probably be recording, but I may not have the time to edit and upload. So I figured I'd make these additional videos, throw it in there for the second week, and then when I get back, all of those videos I did in California can then start running. And as those are running, that will give me some time that I can continue making the review videos. Weather seems to be getting a little bit warmer for the week that you're watching now, based on forecasts from previous week, because it's being pre-recorded now, right? It seems like the weather in Chicago might be in the mid-50s. So by the time I get back, will we be in at least the 60s? If it is, then I would be able to at least do these videos that I was hoping to do for the manufacturers. Anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, put a comment below, hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys next time.